Hi guys, welcome to this video. Arch Linux is a rolling release Linux distribution, which means that the system has to be updated frequently, and for doing this updates the mirrors have to be fast. Only then the update process will be done quickly. Or even if you are just installing a package, if the mirrors are down, if the mirrors are not fast, then your download is going to be very slow. The installation process is going to be very frustrating. So how do you get the fastest mirrors on Arch Linux? In this video we are going to see how, and we are going to be using a package called as rate mirror. So let's move over to this virtual machine of Arch Linux. So this rate mirrors package is not available in the standard official Arch Linux repositories, but it's available in the AUR or the Arch user repository. So let's open up a terminal. So if you already have a AUR helper installed, so most people who use Arch Linux will have an AUR helper installed already. If you have it, then you can do paru. I have paru installed here. So paru space minus capital S and then rate mirrors. So we have two packages, rate mirrors and rate dash mirrors dash. But now if you notice here, this package rate dash mirrors, it comes from the chaotic AUR, because I have already enabled the chaotic AUR. Now if you want to know more about the chaotic AUR and you want to enable it in your system, I will link that video in the description, and I will also let it show here up in the card somewhere. You can just have a note of that. Now if you are building it from the AUR, you can do by this, you can use this package, the rate mirrors dash bin, and even the rate dash mirrors package is also available in the AUR. In the system, since I have the chaotic AUR installed, it's preferring the chaotic AUR rather than the AUR. So now I have installed this package. If I install this package using the AUR helper, in this case it's paru, or you directly install it from the AUR, that's up to you, or you can install it from the chaotic AUR. For example, in this system, since I have the chaotic AUR enabled already, I can do sudo pacman minus capital S and rate mirrors. So if I press enter, it's going to install that package. It's a rather small package and it has done it very quickly. But as of now, you can see the speed is quite good. It's 3 MB per second. That's not too shabby. But at times it will go very slow. It will come below 100 KB per second and it can be very frustrating. So what does this particular command does? Let's clear the screen and let's just type rate dash mirrors. Okay, so what does it do? So we have to mention the name of the Linux distribution as well. So we have Arch Linux here, Arco Linux, Black Arch, Cashy OS, Chaotic AUR, Endeavor OS, Manjaro, etc. So let me clear the screen, and since we are on Arch Linux, I am just going to give rate mirrors and then space Arch Linux. Enter. Arch Linux is not recognized here. Okay, so Arch Linux CN maybe, or simply Arch, I guess. It's not Arch Linux, it's simply Arch. Okay, we can use Arch. So enter. And it is going to search through all the mirrors and it's going to list the mirrors that are really fast. And I don't know this exact command that well because I have an alias for it. I will show that at the end of this video. Okay, so the process has been completed and you can see these are the fastest mirrors that have been listed. It's a very long list here. And before it came to this conclusion, it actually tested all the mirrors and it then retested the top mirrors, and then finally it has come to this conclusion. Now before getting into how to get these mirrors in your mirror list, let's open up a terminal, another terminal, and let me zoom in a little bit, and let's do vim /etc/pacman. I think it's in pacman D, and then we have what else do we have here? We have the mirror list. So if I go there, enter, you can see here there is the server and so many server is equal to and the link to that server. So similar to this, we have a lot of things here as well. Now these entries that we got from the rate mirrors have to be enabled here. Now what you can do is you can just go ahead and manually copy this from the server. You can just select this, select this entire thing, Control Shift C to copy, and then you can delete everything here, and you can just to Control Shift V to paste, or you can use any other text editor that allows you to edit using super user, and you can copy it. Now that is one way to go. Now how do I do this process in my system? Now I don't copy and paste, I don't do all those things. What I do is I have an alias. Now before getting into that alias, we can also have some extra, we can have some flags. For example, rate dash mirrors, and we can have just HTTPS mirrors. Now if you see in this list, we have both HTTPS as well as HTTPS mirrors. HTTPS mirrors are generally safer than HTTPS mirrors. So what if you want that, you can type rate dash mirrors and space dash dash protocol, and then give HTTPS, and then give the name of the distribution. In this case it is Arch, and then if I do enter, it will do the process again, but this time it will only scan the HTTPS mirrors and it will only give us the HTTPS results. So this gives us a safer way of installing packages. We cannot be safer in the in this digital world. We should take all the necessary precautions. Okay, and now we have another list here. Now see, all these links, all these mirrors are HTTPS mirrors. There is no HTTP mirrors. So this is how we can get these mirrors listed. Now how will I make this directly? Once this command is run, it has to replace the mirror list in /etc/pacman.d/mirror list. So let me clear the screen. So what do I do? What command do I use? Rate dash mirrors dash dash protocol HTTPS Arch. I do all this, and then I pipe this into the T command. So it's going to append the file. So we need sudo privileges because /etc/pacman.d is in the root directory. So we need sudo privileges. So sudo space, and then I'm going to use the T command. Where am I going to save it? In /etc/pacman.d/mirror list. So this is the command that I use. So for reference, let's go over here and let's open this particular file here. Now you can see it has all these commands: archlinux repository mirror list generated on this particular day, and we have all these things. Just have a look at this, and once I run this command, this is going to change. So let me close this and let's run this command. It's asking for the password because we have given the sudo command here. So let's type in the password, enter. The same process goes on, but at the end it will actually write the mirrors in the mirror list file. Okay, and here we go. We have all these mirrors listed. Now let's open up. Let's open another terminal here and let's open the mirror list. Enter, and now you can see whatever was shown here, the entire thing has been pasted here. Now the thing is, rate mirrors has these hashtags in front of the lines, which are not the actual mirrors links to the mirrors. So what happens is, even though we have the entire entire rate mirrors command, all the output is shown here, only these lines will be executed. So we have this new mirror list, we have the fastest mirror list. So if you don't have the fastest mirror list, then you simply run this command. Now what I have done is, let me clear the screen here and let me use Vim to open up my fish config file, which is the default config file. So .config/fish/config.fish, and if I search for rate mirrors, you can see here I have aliased rate mirrors without any space, a single word, and when I type that command, it will run this command, the command that we ran last, which replaces the mirror list with the fastest mirrors. So that is how this is done. I hope this was useful, and this will definitely be useful because at times the Arch Linux mirrors, they just get so slow, it will be so frustrating. So kindly I would recommend install rate mirrors if you are using Arch Linux, because when the mirrors get very slow, Even installing a package as small as rate mirrors will also take a lot of time. So when your current mirror is, if it is okay, if it is at an okay speed, please install rate mirrors, and then if possible you can alias this as well, or run the commands directly. That's up to you. Or you can just run rate dash mirrors, and you can copy the entire mirror list and you can paste it manually as well. That is up to you. So I hope this video was useful. If you liked this, hit the like button. If you didn't like it, hit the dislike button. If you think that this video will be useful to somebody, kindly share this video. Most importantly, kindly don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.